Good evening. Welcome to the St. Louis Park Rec Center for a boys high school hockey matchup between the St. Louis Park Orioles and the Minneapolis Novas. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. My name's Kurt Fossey. I'm joined in the booth by someone I had the pleasure of playing a lot of hockey with, Mr. John Basil.
Well, thanks, Kurt. It's a pleasure to be here on senior night for the Orioles.
We're going to have a senior night tonight. So what does that entail, Johnny?
Well, here we go. His seniors are coming out. And the players who are not seniors are going to line up to honor the seniors from the high school. And we've got some really nice seniors that we'll be honoring that have really put a lot of time into this program. And
now, are they going to honor just the seniors from the Park team, or are they doing...
It'll just be the the people that will be playing their last home game here at the Orioles. And, of course, their parents will come out and be recognized as well. As we all know, this hockey takes a lot of commitment from not only the players but the parents, especially when they're younger. And it's a time to honor the parents for all the effort they put in to drag their kids from rink to rink to outdoor rinks to indoor rinks. And here we go. And we're going to hear the PA announcer to begin with. And as the PA announcer talks a little bit about honoring the contributions, we're just going to add in a little bit to each player as they come out and tell you a little bit about them.
Our seniors and special guests in alphabetical order. First, number 17.
The first senior that's being recognized coming out is Jake Bear. He's the child of Bob and Alyssa. Jake's been a real force for this team. He's been playing in Park for 10 years. His most memorable moments are last year when we had 18 wins coming from a 3-year season. He's an avid lacrosse player. He loves the game and wants to be a restaurant entrepreneur. And you see Jake out there with his mom and dad. It's wonderful to see Jake. He's just a real force for our team, real hard hitter. And the one thing I find really interesting about Jake, wants to be a pilot. He's got his pilot's license. So it's wonderful to see him with that type of drive and desire.
Absolutely. Sure, it's pretty emotional for some of these players, knowing they're perhaps playing their last game on this ice.
That's right. Next is number 30, the son of John and Nancy Fromm, Ryan Fromm, really the backstop of this team. He's been on varsity for 4 seasons, and he's played hockey for over 12 years. He's a third-generation Park student as he goes out there with his parents, John and Nancy. He's played a lot of right wing as well, and you can tell the way he can play the puck, he can skate. He's a leader on this team. He's been a captain this year, which is really great to see. He's stepped up and helped this team lead, and certainly through his performance, you can see his leadership. His favorite hockey memories, having a little chat with him, was last season against Edina and Benilde, winning the district playoff game. He also plays lacrosse, also wants to get his pilot license, and a lot of drive on these players, wants to own his own business. He played for Donnie Williams, was his goalie coach for a number of years, head coach of the girls. He's going to attend South Dakota State on a baseball scholarship, great athlete. He's got a long family history. Both his uncle and his father played here for a number of years, so it's just wonderful to see him.
Good for you, Ryan. Congratulations. Who do we have next here, Johnny?
Let's see, the next senior coming out. And it looks like Lucas Savage is going to take him over and honor Frank Jamusak to his sister. Yeah, Frank is sick today, so his sister Samantha is filling in for him. I can tell you, Frank came over from Hill Murray, real strong defenseman, 13 years of hockey at all levels. I think people what they realize about him, a great athlete. Plays for the football team. He's narrowed down his college search to Wisconsin, Gustavus, and Dartmouth. He just loves athletics. We're going to miss him out of the lineup tonight, no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
Next is the number 21, the Finnish phenom, a junior by age, but his last game in a Park uniform. He grew up on the outdoor rinks of Finland, and his family's watching live via the internet tonight. his mom Ann, his dad Hanu, and his younger brother Emo. Jesper enjoys playing wing. He's also quite a magician and has a heck of a sense of humor. He's going to be missed by his teammates and the community. He's being joined out there by his host family, my lovely wife Sue, my daughter Anna, my daughter Elena, and little Willie Basil's out there as well. One thing, no surprise, being from just outside of Helsinki in Finland, and that is he loves sauna, and he loved to skate with his grandpa and father growing up. So Jesper's last home game in the Park uniform, and it's been nice to have him, and I think the entire team has enjoyed having him on the squad.
Is he that tall, or is your family just that short?
He's that tall.
Yeah. Looks like he might make a good basketball player, too.
Yeah, there you go.
Congratulations, Jesper.
Next senior is Danny Murray, number 8. He's going to be joined by his parents, Mark and Teresa. Danny has enjoyed 12 fantastic years of hockey, mini mites. He's all been in the park. He's been all about park. He's been a good part of our youth program and coming up and continues to work hard. He remembers an undefeated season as a Bantam, a fabulous tournament in Breezy Point. That's what people realize about the game of hockey. You join people, you go to different cities, and you really get an experience growing up, and it's nice to see how he enjoys it. He's going to miss the smelly locker rooms, and Danny, again, multi-athletes here in Park, great soccer player, played for years, and he's also one of the most amazing thing that people don't know, he's an active potter. So
really?
And last,
and certainly not least.
And not least, no, it's another goaltender. Okay. And the goaltenders are the best athletes, Kurt. And East Spiker isn't here, but he'll be coming out, and looks like he'll be at least recognized from what we're going to talk about. He was a heck of a goalie through our youth program. His parents, Mitch and Sarah, I'll say this, he is an outgoing, fun-loving kid. He's always loved competition. His proudest accomplishments, no doubt about it, Pee Wee A tournament, Bantam A state tournament. He's a leader. He's in DECA, the marketing group at our high school. He was Homecoming King finalist. He's been involved in lacrosse, and he's considering the University of Portland. And so now you can take a look at a picture of all the seniors down there, and all of them, and again, as you said, Kurt, a very emotional day for them, as this is the last time they'll step on the ice in St. Louis Park at a home game. And when you start out as a very little kid and you go all the way through the 12th grade, and you
I suppose it's been maybe thousands of games they've played on this ice.
They have, and a lot of the kids learn to skate on the outdoor rinks of St. Louis Park, or right here on the East or West rink, and right. So
a lot of early mornings, a lot of late nights on this ice.
Yep, and a lot of work by those parents with them, dragging them around. So.
Congratulations, fellas.
Yeah, it's a real special night for these guys. Well, as the seniors skate out off the rink, I can tell you that there's a lot of, we've got about 350 players in our youth program here, and they'll all be, coming up and driving to make this team someday, and someday being able to have a senior night of their own. So it's a long haul, but an enjoyable one, and one that helps shape them with team sports, give them some good life lessons as they move through life.
Absolutely. Is it? I got to ask you. You and I went to high school together. Did they have senior nights back then when we were in school? I don't recall any of that.
Well, it was so long ago that I don't recall it. But they may have. But I don't recall. If there was, I can't recall it.
Well, that's a nice thing. It's a nice thing they do.
Well, Kurt, I think what they're going to do is do the ice, and then we'll come back for the drop of the puck. So maybe we take a short break, and then we'll resume at the drop of the puck.
Sounds good. We'll be right back with boys high school state hockey. St. Louis Park Orioles versus the Minneapolis Novas in just a moment.
Think you found every hazard out here today? Think again. The spot you missed could be a killer. That spot on your skin could be skin cancer. Fact is, if you're a man over 50, you're in a group most likely to develop skin cancer, including melanoma, the kind that kills one person every hour. 1 in 5 Americans is likely to develop a form of skin cancer during their lifetime. That's why your best shot is to check for a spot. It's easy. Follow through and check your skin. It could be the save of a lifetime. Go to spotskincancer.org to find out how. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
Welcome back to boys high school hockey this Valentine's Day. We have a matchup between the Minneapolis Novas and the home team St. Louis Park Orioles. My name's Kurt Fosse, joined by John Basil up here in the booth. John, what kind of game do you expect here tonight?
Well, I think that there's no doubt that Minneapolis, you know, they've merged all their schools. They're a Class AA school. They've got a great record at 19-3-1. They're going to come out with a lot of pressure the Orioles deep in the zone. However, you know, the Orioles can strike too. They got Lucas Savage up front, and they got a heck of a goaltender, senior goaltender and captain John Fromm will be between the pipes where he normally is, trying to thwart that attack.
Been looking at some stats, it looks like a very potent offense with Minneapolis here. Just looking at their last 11 games, they have outscored the opponents 115-15. So yeah. I think Mr. Fromm in the nets is going to have some work out of him today.
Yeah, he's gonna see some rubber, no doubt about it. And here comes the Orioles. They were taking their time coming out, probably getting ready after the big senior celebration tonight, and they take the ice, and you see senior goaltender Fromm scratching up the crease right away, getting ready to go. And it's nice to see the other seniors all come out. You get one last look at them before they put on the buckets and get ready to battle a little bit. Like they're going to do the starting lineups here in just a minute.
So this is the last home game of the season, correct?
Last
and there's
home
still
game.
A couple games on the road.
The Orioles go on to Cooper on Saturday, and Minneapolis, I believe, has one game left before playoffs as well.
Yes,
and Alex Riley coming out as the flag bearer for the Orioles. Another one of our young youth products, Kurt, coming out and doing a quick lap, and you can see him work the inside and outside edges.
Yeah, he's moving pretty quick there.
That's senior goaltender Minneapolis, number 30.
That was TJ Mosley. That's right, he's a senior as well.
And now it's number 11, Tony Newski, starting on defense.
There's number 26, Ian Whitehead, also a senior, starting on defense. Next up is number 3, Peter Hacker, who's a forward senior. There's Henry Chrisman. He's their big gun on that team, number 10. He's a forward. He's a senior. He's got the 3rd most points in the state of Minnesota. And the rest of the Minneapolis Novas team coming out now. Next, they're going to introduce the home team, St. Louis Park Orioles. That's Ryan Fromm starting out with it, the senior goalie, the number 30.
Number 16, Noah Fortmeyer, a captain, coming on D, Kurt, and he's a strong defensive, really can move that puck out of the zone for us. And that's Casey Plender, number 12, the 2nd defenseman. And we're starting Jesper Junkala in his final game on home ice here from Finland. And that's Danny Murray, number 8, coming out, starting for the Orioles. And that's Jake Bear, senior Jake Bear, a character person on this team, coming out on the starting lineup as well.
We're going to turn for the national anthem. That is to camera left.
our national anthem.
What a beautiful national anthem there, Kurt.
That was very nice.
Beautiful national anthem from one of the high school students at St. Louis Park, and I tell you, they've got a great program. I've been fortunate to have my daughters be involved in some of the chorus and some of the band and the like there, and we're just fortunate the type of programs that we're able to offer. It's nice to see people come out and do a beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner.
So as you know, they do a good job when I get a lump in my throat during the national anthem. I mean, that definitely happened there. So.
Well, we're about ready, aren't we? We're getting close to dropping the puck. I tell you, joined in the booth with us now is Dan Bissonette, coach of the Pee Wee A squad, and Dan will be joining us and doing some interviews in between periods. So pipe in anytime, Dan, you see something.
Sounds good, guys. Excited to see this Henry Chrisman play.
Yeah. And
I keep seeing his name in the paper as one of the leading scorers in the state. So
yeah, he's as Kurt talked about, they're a powerhouse up front. They're very quick. They're skilled with the puck, and you know, and the Orioles are beat up a little bit. We've got 3 people out with injuries: T.J. Halfin, Curtis Greenbush. Jamusic's out, so you know we're a little light in the lineup right now, and we're going against a big double-A school here.
We're underway here in St. Louis Park. St. Louis Park controls the face-off. They're taking it through the neutral zone. They dump it in, and Minneapolis quick to take the puck behind the net, looking for an outlet pass. They find nothing. St. Louis Park has a chance. Take a shot. Stick save. And Minneapolis, it's back in front of the net. He's going to cover that one up quick.
Well, that's Kurt. That's some great initial pressure by the Orioles. Come out fast and really take it down deep. Get a couple shots right off the bat. That's nice first shift for Jake Bear and Danny Murray and Jesper, all seniors playing out there. And boy, they look good on that first shift.
St. Louis Park now again. Well, now Minneapolis has the puck behind their own net. They're going to try to work it around to the right side. Up the right side of the boards. Pass up to number 20. He's moving towards the net. He's got a man open in front. He's taken off the stick nicely. And here's a slap shot from the point. It's blocked. A lot of people in front of the net. Now St. Louis Park moves it up the right side. Nice pass on the stick up the middle, and that one just got past.
That's, again, some nice defensive work. Lucas Savage almost had a break there, just got by him in the defensive zone. Casey Plender, nice, the Minneapolis had a 2-on-1.
Yeah, he put
nice
the pass
poke,
right on the stick. And
yep, nice poke check there. Some 2 block shots. Nice to see the Orioles getting in front of those, giving Frommer a little help.
Putting on some early pressure. St. Louis Park controls the puck, back to the point. Dumped into the right side. Couple players fighting for it behind the net. Just move out to the left side. And that could be, oh, they're waving off an icing call on that one. Minneapolis moving the puck around the middle out to the point. He's got an open shot, and it's blocked nicely by St. Louis Park. And the puck gets cleared out to the neutral zone. Some great forechecking by St. Louis Park. They're going to have another shot here. A couple guys in front. It's blocked by Minneapolis. A couple players fighting for the puck. Minneapolis clears the puck into the neutral zone. They dump it back into the left offensive zone. Now they're going to do a line shift. Minneapolis taking it out into the neutral zone.
Joey Kramer out. Yeah, nice. He was playing high, took it.
We got a 2-on-2 again, dumped into the right corner by the Orioles. Good check. Alex Ray's back there for Minneapolis. Now St. Louis Park has the puck. Centering pass misses everything, although it comes out to the point. Setting up for a potential shot. He fires one high, and it is deflected over the net.
You know, number 6, the defenseman for Minneapolis, got a stick on that. He actually made the save versus the goalie. If he would not have got a stick on that, Noah with that quick release looked like that was labeled for the upper left.
Yeah, that looked like it had a shot of going in there. Noah got up a really nice wrist shot on that one. All right, puck in the neutral zone here. St. Louis Park controls the puck. They dump it in on the right side. Tony Newski of Minneapolis moves it around. 19, Josh Huskin has it. Now they're scrambling for the puck again in the offensive zone. Puck comes all the way around to the point, and it gets out of the offensive zone. They clear it successfully. Now they're coming back with it. Back in the neutral zone. And Minneapolis is going to move it over to the left side. Makes a nice pass. Gets off the stick. Number 13 now back behind the goal for Minneapolis. They're going to regroup. St. Louis Park makes a line change, and it's coming up the right side. Nice pass to number 19, Josh Huskin. They dump it in now. Fromm stops it behind the net, gives it one of his defenders. And Minneapolis makes a line change. Puts the puck back into the neutral zone over on the right boards. Minneapolis now has the puck. Dumps it in wide open. Number 3, he's got a shot, but he's taken off the puck by number 19, Charlie Hills. Now Minneapolis moving the puck around to the left side. Now they got a 2-on-1. Takes a nice shot right into the pads. Mr. Ryan Fromm makes a nice stop.
Good play by Hillsy on D, making sure there was no possible pass across, and Frommer squared up well and made a nice save.
Yeah.
A couple 2-on-1s early, and the defensemen have done a pretty good job of handling it.
Absolutely.
Face off to Fromm's right. Controlled by St. Louis Park back into the corner. Well, it's out front, and St. Louis Park does a nice job of clearing it. That one looks like it might be an icing call. And that's going to go all the way back down to the St. Louis Park end.
Well, so far, you know, as this game's got going, the Orioles have certainly come out with, you know, a little bit of spunk and a little bit of battle in them. And if they keep playing this hard, then this can be a heck of a hockey game.
Absolutely. They've gotten some pretty good looks at the goal and a couple nice shots. St. Louis Park controls it again. It's 2-on-2 in the neutral zone. He flips it up over his defender. It's back in the corner in the offensive zone, and
they called icing on that, and it was very close to the red line. It was one of those where I think Jake Bear knew he was just on the other side of the red, so he tried to put it up high where it wouldn't cross the goal line, but just had a little too much mustard on it.
Too close. Face off to the right of Ryan Fromm. Looks like Minneapolis controls the face-off, although St. Louis Park gets in the way quickly, and they little pile up in the corner there. The puck gets over everybody and is now all the way down the ice. Another icing call potentially. Nope, they wave off icing at the last second. Minneapolis has now got the puck moving up the right side, and they're stopped by St. Louis Park. Here comes 17. Chris Grassel dumps it in, does a line change. Now St. Louis Park is struggling to get it out of their zone. The two guys forechecking. Now we got St. Louis Park in the neutral zone. And Minneapolis back with the puck.
Nice poke check by Casey Plender again. He's been really playing well there on D. A couple nice poke checks, just blocked a shot. Casey's having a good first period so far.
Well, now the puck's right in the crease. Everybody's trying to get a stick on it. There's about 10 guys on it. Okay, well, they clear it out to the neutral zone and do a little line change. Minneapolis dumps it in on the left side. Brings it behind the goal. Now they're moving up the left side off the skate of St. Louis Park, and Minneapolis gets it back in the neutral zone. Puck changing hands back and forth between the blue lines. I'll move it over to their captain. He makes a nice pass to number 14. He's got a shot. He takes a wrist shot. Nice little glove save there. Tony Newski gets the puck out to the right side. Josh Huskin, he gets by one defender. Now he's back behind the net, passes it around. Centering shot, wide open. Oh, a big pad save.
And Frommer looked behind him.
Fromm, he wasn't sure where the puck was.
got, you know, hit the 5-hole, but Frommer did a real nice job when he felt to go through the initial 5-hole to pull his legs together and back.
Yeah, he looked back into the net. He wasn't quite sure, but it was a beautiful save.
He did a nice job of turning his pads, making sure it stayed between the two.
Okay, another face-off to the right of Frommer in the St. Louis Park zone. Minneapolis controls the puck. They get another shot off. He's down on his knees. He made a nice stop there. They move it around to the left side, trying to get it up the boards, but they run into trouble. Minneapolis makes a puck. And they clear their own zone here by accident. Now they dump it back in on the right side. Fromm stops the puck behind the net, leaves it for his defender, moves it up the right side. Oh, here we go. We got a 2-on-1. Over to the left side. Danny Murray loses it back to Minneapolis. There's number 10. This is Henry Chrisman. This is the big gun for Minneapolis, and he gets tied up pretty nicely by St. Louis Park. They stop him in his tracks. You
can see how good Chrisman is. Even with all that traffic and being tied up, he's able to spin and still get a, he's got good hands. Was able to get that puck on net. Frommer's had some action now after the Minneapolis goal. He had a lot of action. I got to tell you that Frommer's great uncle played hockey for Park and graduated 50 years ago in 1963. Wow. His dad played baseball and hockey through midgets here in Park and graduated from Park in 2013. Or 2013 is when
shot goes just to the right of the net.
Frommer's graduated. His dad graduated in 1983, same year as me and you, Kurt. So a lot of.
Did you graduate, Johnny?
Yeah, I did. They let me through, but a lot of threes for those.
Yes, they
for
are.
The Fromm family, whether it's 63, 83, or 2013.
Yep. Yep.
But it's nice to see families come back to St. Louis Park. Great community.
Absolutely.
Enjoy the school district. Understand the strength of the school district. It's just great to see these type of people. Really, they figured out the gem, and that's why they keep coming back.
Absolutely. It's a good program and continues to be. All right, Minneapolis trying to clear the puck out of their zone. Now they're in the neutral zone. He takes a shot. He's stopped. Like Casey Plender makes a nice stop on that shot. Now St. Louis Park moving the puck from behind the net. Up the left boards. Oh, big hit there. Mitchell Hickerson made a nice check on a forward for Minneapolis.
Yeah, they were gonna come across the top of the cross of the shooting range, and you don't want the player moving right to left on a goalie in the slot, and they would have had a real nice opportunity if he wanted to make a big hit.
Faceoff was to the left of Fromm. The puck gets cleared initially. Now it's back in the St. Louis Park. They clear it to neutral ice. Dump it in a little bit. They've got two guys there. Oh, another shot on net. Makes a stick save. Just deflected over the left side. Ooh, there was a big shot against the boards there. Now Minneapolis threatening in the offensive zone.
Nice back
That's Jimmy
check.
Roth trying to get the handle on it, and he loses it. Now there's two guys in the corner fighting over the puck. Roth is back there. Looks like Carlos Seguenza.
And Carlos on the puck, yep. Won that battle, got it around. Now we got to chip it out.
Now the puck clears the St. Louis Park zone again. Now they're moving it up the left side in the neutral zone. Minneapolis clears it out to the neutral zone. St. Louis Park now crossing the blue line. Doesn't get across. Here's number 3 for Minneapolis. That's Peter Hecker. He dumps it in all the way around the net. Noah Fortmeyer gets it over. Oh, there's a shot in front of the net. Big save from, oh my gosh.
Beautiful save.
He had to go down
Frommer.
hard to make that save. That was a well done.
Now
we got a 2-on-1 for the Orioles. There's Jake. Oh, big shot blocker stop. That might have even hit the crossbar. I'm not sure.
I think the goalie got it with his blocker. It was labeled. Lucas Savage had that labeled for the upper
Back
right.
out in front. There's 13. He tries to get a backhand. Whiffs on it a little bit.
That's Miles Malarkey.
Miles had a real nice effort there with a backhand. Just lost the handle on that. There's Casey Plender with the puck in the defensive zone for St. Louis Park. Gets dumped behind the net. Frommer handles that and stops it for his defender. There's a pass back to the left side in the neutral zone. He misses a pass there. Minneapolis has the puck, bringing it in.
A lot of fast action here, Kurt. They're moving end to end. Not a lot of whistles. Oh, blind pass. Got to be cautious there.
Okay, that was Alex Reyes. I thought that was 14, but that's 44. Okay. Reyes has the puck again. He centers out to nobody. St. Louis Park picks up the puck. They're breaking it out. He's 1-on-2 in the neutral zone. He's going to dump it in on the left side.
Smart play by Lucas Savage. They've been out there for a long time. Get a line change.
He's going to take a line change. Some great forechecking going on both teams right now. Puck in the neutral zone. Fighting along the boards for it. Minneapolis ends up with the puck. Moves out to center ice, and he gives it right back to St. Louis Park. Number 19, Charlie Hills. He moves it over to his defender. Now moving in the left side. He's got. I think he was looking for one of those famous Basil wraparounds there, but he couldn't go. Oh, there's a shot right in front of the net. It's in the crease. Everybody's swinging at it, and I think
it's in. Yep, it's in. They battled it in. They battled it in. The ref saw it, and they're calling it a goal. That's a great start for the Orioles to get on the board first. Just got through. The goalie really never could corral the puck. And you'll see it on the replay. It was loose the time. The ref certainly made the right call there. It would have been a quick whistle otherwise. Of course, Dietzek, the new coach for Minneapolis, coming over from St. Paul Academy, wants to chat with the refs.
Right.
But the reality of it is it was clearly in.
Yeah, it went in and right out.
Should be interesting to see how this sneaks in here.
So it goes through the 5-hole, and then it comes right through there and in the net, and then he takes it out.
Oh, darn.
Yep.
He sure did.
Yep.
He's probably arguing for a whistle right there,
But it really shouldn't have happened because it was loose the entire time. And you can see it now come right through the middle, in cross the goal line. The D sees it crossing the goal line, takes it out of the net, and away they go.
Well, there's no disputing that replay. That puck was in the net.
Yeah.
It's exactly what Park needed. One early, and if they can get out of here 1-0 in the first period, I think that's a huge win for these guys.
Right, they're coming out strong.
Yeah, especially a team like against a team in Minneapolis who puts a lot of pucks.
Looks like Nick Hames in the face-off for St. Louis Park. Nobody's controlled it at this point. Puck still at the center line. Now Minneapolis has the puck. They move it up the right side.
They gave that one to Hames? Is that what it is?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure they gave that to. Well, there's a shot on net, and that stopped. Again, a big pile up in front of the net. Now the puck is cleared off to the right side. St. Louis Park's got the puck. Oh, they managed to get it out through a couple of legs. There's Hames. He's moving the puck, and he passes off. Back to the center. Minneapolis moving in. And they're taking off the puck. Back into the offensive corner for Minneapolis. Now the Orioles get it out to center ice. It's basically 1-on-4. He's going to dump the puck in there and go for a line change. Now Minneapolis.
That's a good play by Nicky Owens. Again, he'd been out there for a while and took a couple big hits. He needs a little rest, so dump it deep, get a change.
Outlet pass.
That's Jesper on the boards battling.
Yeah, Jesper's easy to spot, isn't he, at 6'4". There's a nice glove save by Frommer. Nice little wrist shot by Minneapolis. Fromm has no trouble gloving that one.
Yeah, this line out here for the Orioles right now has been effective so far with Jesper and Carlos and Joey Kramer. So we'll see how they do coming up. They had some action last time. Carlos threw it across. Jesper just tried to tip it in, just missed it. So they've had some pressure.
All right, a battle in the corner for it. Minneapolis makes a centering pass. Nobody there. Deflected out and clears the center ice.
This could be a trip, but they're not going to call it.
Yeah, that could have gone either way, I think.
Yep.
But, oh, that one looks like it's going to be offside, but now they clear the puck out. Back to center ice. St. Louis Park. Now Minneapolis has it going in. Again, 1-on-3. He makes a nice drop back, moves to center. At the point, he takes a wrist shot, and it's stopped by a defender and cleared out nicely. That one might go for icing. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, and Bissy, I don't know what you see so far, but I'm very happy to see the Orioles, how many shots they blocked.
Yeah.
Their defense, the forwards, are getting out to that point. They're getting out on that point fast, blocking shots, and it creates opportunities going the other way. And when they do get a shot through, a lot of time the D are blocking it. It's nice to see that.
Yeah, no, the thing that I'm noticing that I hadn't seen in the last few games is, one, the Orioles are taking the body a lot more and better. They're moving guys off the puck effectively. Yeah, the other thing is blocking shots.
Battle for the puck. He takes a big slap shot. That misses to the right of the goal. Over to the other point. Punch back into the right corner. There's a little bit of a scramble for the puck. There's 4 guys on it. And out comes Miles Malarkey. He moves it around to the right side. Oh, there's a nice centering pass that gets off the stick of Danny Murray. Another battle in the corner in the offensive zone for the Orioles. Minneapolis passes off to the left side. Tries to get him around him, but that's not going to work. Now we're looking at a 1-on-2. He's got some momentum going in there. He's going to get a shot off. That's deflected over the net and out of play.
A good drive by Luko Savic. He was 1 against 3, as you said, so he had to drive hard. But you know what? He's got a big shot, so if he can get into that slot range, or at least at a halfway decent angle, he's pretty good at letting a bullet go.
Yep. Face off to the left of T.J. Mosley. St. Louis Park controls it. Now Minneapolis has the puck, moves it out of their zone. A pass to the right. Right back to Chrisman, who can't get a handle on the puck. He centers it out to nobody except the St. Louis Park player. He centers it out to center ice and loses it back to the Minneapolis. Back to Chrisman over on the right side. A little too far. And the puck clears into the neutral zone all the way down the ice. That looks like it might be icing as well. Nope, they wave it off. It doesn't make it. Now Minneapolis has the puck. That's number 9, Joe Guimont. He centers it. Nobody there. Chrisman takes a shot. Big save.
Orioles got away with one there. They had 6
sure
men on the ice.
They sure did.
And that's why they got the 2-on-1.
Back out to the point. 22 takes a slow shot, and he has trouble with it. Trickles through. Misses the net on the left. Now Minneapolis trying to just get a handle on it. Nobody can get a shot off.
Orioles need to take an ice. Now they got another D coming.
Yep.
So.
Oh, back out to the point. 17. The Minneapolis has it. He takes a shot. It's deflected, and a glove save
by Frommer.
Ryan Fromm. He's really got that glove working today.
He does. Well, you know, he's going on a scholarship up to the South Dakota for baseball.
Is that right? Shortstop?
Yeah.
That's a shortstop.
That's a shortstop. But I tell you what, the Orioles really got caught with 6 guys out there, and that's why they got the 2-on-1, because the coaches called the 6th guy back, and they're lucky they didn't get too many men on the ice. And when they pulled the 6th guy out, they had 4 guys up and 1 back.
Yep.
So
and they almost paid for that. But
and it looks
Fromm's
like
keeping them in the game there.
Someone got a penalty here. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be the Orioles with T.J. Rempfer going to the box for a little trip, which will give Minneapolis the first power play of the year. You know, throughout the year, the Orioles have struggled on the power play, the ability to score, and on the PK, they've done okay, but they've certainly given up some goals as well. So they're really going to have to be on their game here.
This would be a real important, a huge kill if they can kill this off right before.
Oh boy!
Right before
shot
the
right into the chest of Frommer there from the right point.
You got to like where Frommer's positioning was there, top of the crease, just cut down the angle, square to the puck, made a nice save.
Absolutely. Up to, face off to Frommer's left. Minneapolis controls the face off. It's back to the point. Number 11 takes a shot. It's deflected. They're scrambling for it. There's 5 guys on the puck in front of the net. He tries to stuff it in the backside, and
you're gonna get a 5-on-3 here down the period.
did we just get another penalty for the Orioles?
Yeah, you know, that's those guys are battling. Here's the replay. Let's take a look. Okay, they gave him for cross-checking.
Oh yeah.
Yep, and you know, as you look at it, there was some battling, and you can see the cross-check there.
Well, that's going to be trouble.
Yeah, they're going to have some
5-on-2 for about minute 44, or 5-on-3, excuse me.
Yeah.
And then a 5-on-4 for another
2 minutes.
2 minutes. All right, Minneapolis controls the puck. They move it back and forth across the point. That's number 11. He's just waiting for an opportunity. He passes it over to the right side. They're just passing it back and forth, looking for a clean shot.
Keep him on the perimeter.
Oh, wow. There's a big shot and a big pad save by Frommer. He knows where to be with that. He's been very effective on those low shots. Now Minneapolis moves it across the blue line. They regroup and set up. There's Chrisman. Well,
it's hard to fight off a 5-on-3 there, Kurt.
It sure is, especially when you have the number 3 scorer in the state on the ice.
Yep, and
Henry Chrisman. So,
yep, it's unfortunate, and they got it with still time left on that first penalty. So now the Orioles will have to kill a 5-on-4. So, real unfortunate set of circumstances for the Orioles, having 2 penalties here in the last couple minutes of the first period. We'll see if they can kill off this 5-on-4.
Chrisman for Minneapolis controls the face-off. They're going to move it through the neutral zone. Chrisman again trying to get it out, stopped by the Orioles at the blue line. Now they get it into the offensive zone. Now St. Louis Park getting a little more aggressive at trying to clear that puck and, to fight off this penalty. They dump it all the way down the ice.
It's nice to see that aggressive kill.
Yes.
They're teeing up now to watch the breakout of the Minneapolis. Now they'll try to go cross ice, and
Chrisman
we're there.
passes it right back to the Orioles. Well, they of course just trying to dump it back in and kill off the rest of this penalty. The 42 seconds left on the one-man advantage. Puck deep in the Orioles zone. Chrisman fighting for it. Looks like Charlie Hills is trying to fight him off. There's a shot, another pad save. Oh man, Chrisman gets another goal. On the rebound, he mops that up on the right side, and that gives Minneapolis a 2-1 lead here with, what, just 28 seconds left in the first period.
Yeah, you know, the one thing that has been kind of the unfortunate for the Orioles this year is they've struggled on the power play, and they've given up goals when they're on the PK. And you get down to a team like Minneapolis, 5-on-3 in final couple minutes of a period, really gives them a nice opportunity, and they're going to go to the break with the lead.
Yes, they are. All right, well, Orioles control the puck here. Just 15 seconds left in the period. They fire one on goal from a long ways away. Minneapolis now has the puck, trying to move the puck out of their zone. Orioles getting a little aggressive on the offensive zone. They want to try to get a shot off here before the period's over, and that's going to do it.
Well, Kurt, that's the end of the first period, and it you know, the Orioles certainly came out in the first boy, you would say the first 14 of that 17-minute period. They were looking strong on their back check, looking strong on their forecheck, getting opportunities, and then they got in a little bit of penalty problem.
Absolutely, they held the lead for the vast majority of that period, and then again the 5-on-3 resulted in a goal, and then the 5-on-4, the second goal for the Minneapolis Novas, and the first period, 2-1 Minneapolis.
Right, and meeting over to the players coming off, we'll see Danny Bissonette. Are you with us down at ice side? I think Danny's down there, and we'll see if we can't get him in eyesight. And Danny's going to try to grab a couple of the people playing their last game here. Senior Danny Murray and Jesper Junkala from Finland. In the first intermission, will be coming on for a little bit of an interview. And there he is, and Danny Bissonette is...
All right, thanks, guys. I'm down here with Jesper and Danny. Talk a little bit about your experience here at St. Louis Park and the game tonight. Start first with Jesper. Unfortunately here, you guys played a good 15 minutes, even strength 5-on-5, then you got into some trouble there at the end with 2 penalties. How are you guys going to rebound back from that coming out in the second period?
We have to just work harder and stay out of the penalty box, and yeah.
Gotcha. And Jesper's from Finland. So Jesper, I want you to talk a little bit about your experience coming over to Minnesota from Finland, and your relationship with this team and the guys on this team, and what that's meant to you.
Yeah, this team is like, it's awesome, man. Hockey is awesome here, and And then this is probably the best year of my life, and I'm gonna remember this year.
What are some of your favorite memories you're going to be able to take back from Finland and your experiences in Minnesota?
My first game here was unbelievable. When I met the guys, my teammates, and that's probably it.
All right, sounds good. Well, we appreciate you coming over here, and it's been fun having you and watching you play this year. Good luck back. Good luck back at home.
Thank you.
All right, Danny. What do you think some keys are coming into the second period? I mean, obviously you got to stay 5-on-5 with a team like this, AA team that can put the puck in the net on the power play. What else are you guys seeing out there?
Well, we got to stay out of the power play or out of the penalty box and just get more shots on net. I don't know, we more solid shots.
Gotcha. Talk a little bit about your senior year and some of your memories you have from the past 3 years playing for St. Louis Park.
A lot of memories. First starting off with Donahue, that was a lot of fun. And then Podine came in and kind of changed the whole association around. He did a great job, a lot more competitive, and turned like the whole view on the game like totally different now. That's about it.
Gotcha. All right, we'll let you guys go, but good luck in the second and the third. Go get them. Well, all right, guys, 2-1 Minneapolis after 2 power play goals. Puts the Orioles down, but we'll see how they come back 5-on-5 to start the second.
Thank you very much, Danny. I'm actually joined up in the booth by Danny Murray, who was just talking's father, Mark, who's joined us in the booth between the second period. I know your son likes to hunt and he likes country music, but how do you think his game analysis was after 1 period?
I thought it was just okay.
Just okay.
He's a little light in the details pretty often. That's pretty consistent with what he does.
Yeah, that's probably the details of cleaning his room at home, right?
That's part of the program as well.
Well, I tell you what, I thought the Orioles. It's really, as you look at being down 2-1 after 1. For really 14 to 17 minutes, they played a heck of a period, and they got a little penalty problems. So we'll see what happens in the second. How about for you? I mean, you've been part of this program. I've lived here since 1991 in St. Louis Park, and I've seen you in this rink it seems like for 15 years. And here you are. He's a senior, and his last home game. Feelings towards tonight?
Well, yeah, it's an emotional night. It's a special night. We've had ever since Mini Mites, we had 13 good years. I enjoyed coaching the kids for about 7 years as an assistant coach or a head coach from Mini Mites up into Squirts, and enjoyed all that and watched all these kids grow up and become young men, and enjoyed every bit of it. The friends and family that I've gotten to know throughout the years, and the coaches, the whole association, the whole community. Just a terrific, positive experience. Really enjoyed every year of it. I'm gonna miss it when it's over. I continue to play a couple times a week and year round, and I hope my son continues to do that as well. It's a life sport, and learned a lot of good life lessons, and met a bunch of great kids and parents throughout the years. And like I said, we're really gonna miss it.
Yeah. No, it's you talk about being a lifelong sport. It really is, and it's nice that you still play. I know that once in a while I'll still get out there, and it's still fun to put on the skates and make some passes and give it to the guys that are younger than quicker than me anyway. So, but it is a lifelong sport, and it's a community, and he's been great. I've been around this team a lot, and it's nice to see you really summed it up well. You talk about young men. All the boys on this team are young men, and they're very good young men, and they really care about one another. So it's a sad night to see his last time coming on the ice as an Oriole in the rec center.
That's okay, but he also was accepted at the University of North Dakota today. He got his acceptance letter, so
wow.
He's moving on to the next chapter. So it's end of one, but the start of something else. So it's all good.
What a great day for you! You got senior night,
and you almost scored there right out of the gate. Doggone it! Almost right out of the gate. So he's still got a couple more periods to put it in. We'll see if he can do that.
See if he can't get one for the Murray family.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you stopping by the booth.
You bet. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Yeah. Mr. Murray was commenting on how Dietzick is the coach of Minneapolis, and when you look at what's transpired. They lost their coach. Dietze came over from St. Paul Academy, obviously a Minneapolis born and raised, and had quite the storied career. So he's back coaching in the Minneapolis program. And of course now the Minneapolis program is different because they've combined all the schools into one hockey team, which gives them a lot of numbers coming up through their program. It'll be, I think he'll probably find it very rewarding though. If, you know, it's the old, if you can go back to the school that you came from and you got a passion to coach in the program that developed you, really ends up being someone that cares about the program. So I think that he'll have a lot of success there, Kurt.
Yeah, that is nice to see. You see a lot of that in not only hockey but other sports. You see Brett Favre going back to coach the football team he played for in high school, and you see a lot of that in the hockey teams here in Minnesota. You got Tom Chorsky, I believe, down there, Paul Ranheim, Dietze, of course, and so.
And you know, Paul, before we go to break, we got another special guest coming to the booth, another parent who's got a senior out on the ice, and this person really needs no introduction because normally he's running this booth and I'm sitting next to him helping him out. But it's nice to have John Fromm in the booth and normally announcing the game. Of course, he's not announcing the game because it's a special night for him. He's got a senior goalie out there who saw a lot of rubber in the first period. Well, why don't we talk about that first? Tell me a little bit of your thoughts on the first period and thoughts on some of the saves Ryan made. He certainly made some key saves to keep this game within one.
Yeah, it's hard when the end of the period ends like that with a 5-on-3 and a 5-on-4. But I just always have to remember, you know, a couple years ago was a really difficult season when the last year when Timmy was here. And I think Ryan's able to, you know, like in John, you've been coaching him and Donnie did too. He's able to stay relatively here. And I just don't know what he can do on pucks like that. I don't think, and I think, you know, we finally got a break and got a goal with all that mess in front of the net there. So I just want it to be a good game tonight, and I want it to be clean, and I think that's what the kids do. And I'm just really, I'm sad that Eric's not here, and I feel bad for Frank, and I really want Angela and Frank Sr. to know that I know the kids down in the locker room are really sad that he's not here, and their thoughts are with both of those guys. And
and of course, Frommer's referring to Eric Spiker, who can't be with us today. He's the other senior goalie. He's traveling, and of course, with Jamusek, unfortunately, being sick today. And really, the Jamusek family coming into the St. Louis Park family, and both their daughter, who plays on the girls' team, and their son, just a big part of our hockey program, and transferring in from Hill Murray. It's wonderful to have them. But Frommer, let me shift gears back to Ryan, because one of the things that from a goaltending perspective, I've had the opportunity to be on the ice. You get a developed goalie like I did, there's not a lot for me to do, because he's such an athlete. He's got his style. Probably one of the worst things a goalie coach can do is try to change someone's style when they get to a certain point. So, from my perspective, it's a little encouragement here and there, and you watch a guy that's a great athlete that really has all the fundamentals down. It doesn't need much coaching. You let them do their thing. But that being said, I think your son's a real backbone of this team, has had a fantastic year, has played here for multiple years, 4 years. And what's your feeling tonight? It's kind of a sad night,
Nancy and I were really sad. I'll never forget the first time Ryan suited up, his first game as a 9th grader on varsity out at Richfield. And Mickey Hills was in net, and Mickey's sitting right in front of me here tonight, and he's got Charlie's brother. And then Ryan's first ever game in varsity was against Edina back in 9th grade. So it was really a welcome under fire. But, it's just been a great experience. I guess what's so hard for me, John, is that 50 years ago this week, my Uncle Butch graduated in 63.
Yes, and I mentioned that, yes.
Yeah, and then I graduated in 83, Ryan 2013. So I was thinking a little bit about my Uncle Butch and his time at Park and mine. And, I'm going to keep going to all these games, and I hope you and I will be up here for multiple years, long after your girls have graduated. And I'm just really glad that, my son could be a Park athlete and student athlete. We got a lot of good students that are down in that locker room too, that when you're on a team that's maybe not, last year was a great year, a lot of positives, but even though the wins and losses aren't there this year, I think a lot of life lessons, I think a lot of times you learn a lot more when you're go through a lot of adversity. You learn what you really like and how much you love the game, how much you really want to practice. And it sounds like Sean hasn't had a problem with any attitudes or people not wanting to work, and that makes me feel good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what makes me feel good.
And you know, I think you're right. You know, even though, you know, last year coming off an 18-6 year, this year, you know, struggling to put the puck in the net a little bit, and as a result, struggling to get some wins on the board. You're absolutely right. I think that as I've been around these boys and around the locker room, the one thing Sean does is he just expects the kids to work hard and work hard for themselves and their teammates sitting next to them. And, you know, certain things you're going to control and certain things you don't control. And but the one thing that I can tell you is it's a positive experience for the boys. He's not going to have unrealistic expectations or make it a negative experience. He's going to teach them life lessons. And, you know, it'd be very easy to turn negative when things aren't going well. But you know what? You keep it positive. You keep reinforcing effort and attitude. And you know what? These boys, especially in the first period, really brought a lot of effort and attitude from them.
Well, and you know, if you talk about adversity, I don't think any group of kids has gone through as much as a lot of the seniors at our park this year. Danny's out there, and Jake and Ryan were all on the team that had a lot of losing 2 years ago, that had the tough transition. And then relating to the high school, Ryan lost his friend Derek Keller, who died in June, who was only 18. And then McEachran left as a coach. And then you got Carly's situation, your daughter with her concussion. I mean, and then the 3 kids that left in August. I know that's something we really talk about. But it was a really tough early September, and mentally, I think it wasn't easy for the kids. So God bless them for sticking through it. And you know, that's really life lessons when you're dealing with all that.
There is. And you know what? These boys have overcome a lot of adversity. The one thing that I still, this late in the season, you can see they're having fun in that locker room. They're enjoying one another, and they're going to play hard to the last, you know, until the last time they are not on the ice, because it's playoffs, and if they don't get a W. But there's no quitting the boys, and they're there for one another. Frommer.
Well, thank you for all your coaching and all the positivity. And I'm hoping Rosie snaps a couple of photos down in the locker room. That's Bissy's gonna take some photos in the locker room. Thank you guys so much. I don't think I'd be a good announcer tonight. So.
Well, we thank you for coming up to the booth, and I'll say, Frommer, it is an emotional night. You know, this is as much ice as your son has played for this high school and all the way up in the rec center, to realize this is the last night he's stepping on this ice with an Oriole jersey. It's an emotional night for every parent, and you know, I know how quick it's going with my kids, and you know, but we're very proud of your son Ryan and everything he's done for this team as a senior leader, captain, and a great athlete. You know, we see his glove hand. We talked about that in the first period. There's a reason why he's going to play baseball at you know, South Dakota, because he's quick as a cat back there, and he's a big boy. He's a big force back there, and we're going to continue to battle the last 2 periods, I'm sure.
And I know down the road he'll be playing in some men's league, and I kept telling him that too. You keep playing. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you for stopping by.
Well, the teams have taken the ice again here for the start of period 2. Boys high school hockey matchup this Valentine's Day between the Minneapolis Novas and the St. Louis Park Orioles. Again, Kurt Fosse up here in the booth, joined by John Basil. They got some work to do there, I think, the Orioles, but they've shown some real promise here in the first period. They had some good shots on net. They got on the board early, and if it weren't for those penalties late in the first period, I think they'd be looking at a different outcome here. But right now they trail by 1. Faceoff goes to St. Louis Park. They move it over to the left side, shoots it into the neutral zone, picked up by Minneapolis. Number 11, Tony Newski, takes a shot. That's now 13 is in the corner. He centers it off wide open. That gets broken up. Now a shot from the point is deflected by St. Louis Park, and they're going to be able to clear that out of the neutral zone. Minneapolis brings it back in, waved off the offsides. Doing a little scrambling in the corner for that one. There's about 4 people on the puck. Ends up going behind the net with St. Louis Park. Moves it over to the left side. Stopped by Peter Hacker. Now it's back out to center ice. Potential 2-on-1 here over to Lucas Savage. He takes a nice shot right into the goal, and that's going to score.
Yes, absolutely.
Very nice.
Well, that's nice to see the Orioles become right off. You know, after that 2 goals in the last couple minutes of that first period, it would be very easy for the Orioles to come out with not a lot of fire. But to see him come down on a 2-1 and see a big shot beat the goalie, that puts the Orioles right back in this thing.
Absolutely.
It's nice when you can get a nice hard Lucas Savage wrist shot or slap shot on the goal.
Yeah, and he fired it right at the guy's chest, but he had a tough time handling it, and it ended up trickling right through. So good for the Orioles. They tie up the score at 2-2 with 16 minutes left in the second period. Minneapolis controls the faceoff. They get it right through up the middle of the goalie, and it skirts by the right side. Now it's being tied up behind the net by 3 players holding in the boards. Minneapolis comes away with it out to the point, and it gets by. We might have a breakaway here. It's 1-0. He shoots and he scores. He beats the goalie on the right side.
Wow, that's Jake Bear coming down hard, and Jake Bear's got a. I mean, what a nice day for him, being senior night, being able to bury a goal. Great for Jake, and what a shot, what a wrister.
That's 2 goals in about 1 minute here into the second period, and that was a blast from a nice wrist shot that beats the goalie on the glove hand. That's a tough angle, real nice goal.
It's a nice shot far side right there. Actually, it's funny, I was in the locker room earlier before the game, and I was giving Jake a hard time because he hasn't scored much this year, so I'm glad I did that.
You motivated him. All right, they're struggling for it in the Orioles defensive zone here. Minneapolis takes a soft shot. It goes right into the pads. Frommer, he clears it off to his right. Now it's behind the net. Minneapolis got the puck. Battle by Charlie Hills. He gets it out of play. Now they're coming across the middle of the zone. He takes a shot. About the same angle they just scored at. And, the goalie clears this one. Now it's again back. St. Louis Park, he can't get a handle on a backhand. They're behind the net with it. A lot of movement out in front of the net. Nobody can get a hold on it. Now Minneapolis clears the neutral zone. And they're going to flip it out over. It could be an, that's an icing call.
Kramer's going for a penalty. It looks like boarding.
Oh, yes.
This could be a problem. This could be, we'll see what he calls here, because if it's a hit to the head or boarding, we could end up with a 5-minute major. Oh, he gave him an elbow. So
okay.
So the Orioles get by with a 2-minute elbow, and you know, it was one of those.
Could be worse.
Could be worse. Could be a 5 minutes. So
let's see if he even got the elbow up here.
Let's see here.
Looked like he hit him right with his shoulder.
Didn't look that bad. Didn't look that bad.
You know, you almost would say that I'm not quite sure on that call when you look at it in the replay. Maybe boarding.
Right.
But certainly.
Oh, nice job of clearing the puck by Lucas Savage. He's one-on-one. He makes a move to his left. He can't get a handle on the puck, but he's happy just tying up some clock here as they're trying to kill a power play. Now Minneapolis is moving it down the left side. Again, taken off the puck by Lucas Savage nicely and dumped back into the Minneapolis zone. Well, that puck gets all the way through. Orioles control it. They're just going to take a few seconds off the clock if possible. Pass across through the neutral zone. Minneapolis has the puck now, moving it up through the neutral zone. Across the blue line, and again stopped by the Orioles. He tries to flip it down the length of the ice, but it's stopped. Now Minneapolis has to regroup around center ice. Minneapolis does a line change. They bring some fresh lungs out there. Flipped in on the left side, and they chase after it. There's 2 Orioles there to stop it. They're not quite as effective controlling the puck on this power play, although right now they've made a couple nice passes, and Frommer gloves that one and holds on.
Real nice job of reaching out, gloving, and pulling it in to protect the puck.
Absolutely.
Nice save, good break. So far, this penalty kill has been...
It's like night and day, isn't it?
Night and day since the end of the first period. So let's hope the second unit on the PK can kill it just as well.
Face off to the left of Frommer, controlled by Minneapolis. Back to the point. They're going to pass the puck around, look for an open shot. Move it out to center. He takes a wrist shot right on net, steered away, stick save by Fromm. Back behind the net to Minneapolis. He moves it all the way around. Now they're getting a little aggressive to go after him. Here he is up the middle. He takes another wrist shot. No deflection there. Tied up in the corner. They're going to try to hold it up and kill some time here. Minneapolis comes away with it, passes over. He's got a tough angle, but takes a shot, and it is stopped. Big tie up in front of the net. Now St. Louis Park is trying to clear the zone. They can't get a handle on it, and Frommer covers that one up as it trickles towards the net.
Well, you know, this is their big line out there, too, and there's a lot of fast hands for Minneapolis out there right now. So they're going to leave them out there for the last 21 seconds. The top Minneapolis power play unit. It'll be up to these 4, and this is our top PK unit with Miles and Lucas Savage up front. And
there's
Casey
Chrisman controls the faceoff. Back to the point. He hints at a slap shot, but he moves it over to the right side. Now it's back in the middle. Another wrist shot right on net. Nice pad save by Frommer, and he steers it away. St. Louis Park having several opportunities to clear the zone. They just can't seem to get a good shot. Now they've got it, and he's going to send it down. Oh, there's a guy wide open.
Joey coming out of the penalty box.
Smart play by
Nobody saw him back there.
Smart play by Luca to realize what happened.
Yeah, he spotted him nicely there. Now we're at full strength for the St. Louis Park Orioles. Minneapolis coming up the middle, taking off the puck nicely by Luca Savage. And he winds up from 2 feet. Nice stop by Frommer. Nobody can stop it. Well, he just kind of does a desperation dump and does a little line change there. Now Minneapolis has the puck. He finds a nice pass, deflected right by the goal. Frommer sends it around away from everybody up the left side. Now it's out to the point. Minneapolis with the puck. Another wrist shot. Hits traffic on the way to the goal, and they are able to clear their defensive zone. Now Minneapolis back on it. There's Stellar Christensen trying to get a shot off. He gets by the net. Again, a puck going right through the crease. Nobody can get a stick on it. There's a slap shot from the left side.
Orioles
deflected.
need to get a whistle here.
Yeah, it's a little sloppy back there. Nobody can seem to get the puck out of the zone cleanly. But okay, now we got another wrist shot from the point. Hits traffic. Minneapolis struggling in the offensive corner for the puck.
Jesper gets it past the D, at least to the center ice. Still, Orioles need to get a full change and get their lines back, line combinations back.
Yeah, they're almost starting to look a little tired on this shift. Minneapolis with the puck at center ice. Trades hands a couple times. Now they're all fighting for it on the boards. Finds a man wide open over on the right, but he can't hold on to the puck at a tough angle. Tries to center it, and it is stopped. Here's Chrisman moving around the left side. He sends it back behind the net. Oh, another shot. Frommer makes a nice reaction to a very quick one-timer out front.
And good recognition by Frommer. He knew we needed a whistle.
Yes.
Kind of get the line combination. So once he got it in front, he pulled it right in and sucked that rebound in.
He's been doing a great job controlling his rebounds tonight.
10:57 left in the second period. The Orioles lead the game 3-2. Minneapolis controls it. A quick shot off the face-off, and Frommer again makes a nice save. Orioles trying to clear the puck out of their zone, just having a tough time getting it past the defenders. Now it's behind the net. Another quick centering, another shot over the net. Deflected over the net. Finally, they get it out of their own zone. The puck's in the neutral zone.
Ames and Owens coming forward. They have speed.
Owens takes a shot. It's deflected off a skate. Flips up high. Back out to the point. Keeps it in there nicely. Gets a little shot on net. He'll deflect it off to his right side, and Minneapolis now clears it. No, they don't. Well, yes, they do. I don't know, what was that?
Hand pass, I think. Yeah, I think you can play it yourself there, and he played it, went from Hilsey to Nicky Owens, and
that's right.
And so that's why the whistle. Well, interesting. I think the Orioles were able to survive that penalty, and which is a great feat for them, and maintain the lead. And now they're 5-on-5, and they can go back to work.
Absolutely, that's going to give them a lot of confidence. Now the Orioles in their own defensive zone, trying to clear it again. The puck going back and forth behind the net. Now Minneapolis has the puck at the point. He passes to the middle to the other team, and now the Orioles on a break. But Minneapolis quick to back check on that, and they stop that. Now the puck's in the corner in the Minneapolis zone, behind the net. Do a nice job of keeping it in. Shot from the right side by Minneapolis, and Fromm does a nice job of gloving that one, holding on.
You know, I think that's the Orioles' advantage right now. You know, keep that pace when we get an opportunity to freeze that puck, freeze the puck, keep our line matchups. We're the home team here. They've got a top line. Obviously, we want to have some our top line out against them. They've been matching up pretty well, and we've been 5-on-5. So
that was a nice shot by Josh Huskin for the Novas, but just too tough an angle. Now there's an icing call against the Orioles. Puck's going to come all the way back down. No, that's 9:26 left in the second period. Orioles lead this match 3-2 against the Minneapolis Novas. Boys High School hockey, February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, Johnny.
Yeah, thanks, Kurt. It's always nice spending Valentine's Day with you instead of my wife.
All right, the Orioles control that faceoff. They clear their own.
Actually, my wife probably thanks you, Kurt.
Somebody think you're married to the rink, though, huh?
Yeah, sometimes I am married to this rec center. You know, Kurt, it's probably been a while since you've been in the rec center, but still a beautiful facility here in St. Louis Park.
Oh, it absolutely is. I love this. Okay, well, Minneapolis has a break up the right side, and he can't hold on to it. He tries to get a centering pass that goes nowhere. Now it's back out to the point. That's number 17. Chris Grassel takes a shot. It misses everything. And there's a shot. Oh! That's a goal for the Minneapolis Novas. That was number 22, Grant Miller, shot it in. I'm not sure who got the deflection on that.
Well, watch a replay. I think it deflected in front of the net first and just came to a guy standing right on the back door. So it comes high, and they get through our...
So Grant Miller takes a shot. I think it was Nesbitt right there.
Yeah, it was actually kind of a shot pass. Don't you think, Bissy? A shot pass to the back door?
That's what I thought initially. It looked like just a backdoor pass.
Yeah, that'll tie the score up at 3-3.
Good vision by 22.
All right, little scrum at center ice. Minneapolis ends up with the puck. They dump it in on the left zone. St. Louis Park tries to clear the puck, ends up right in the hands of their left defenseman, who takes a shot that's left of the net. Now the puck is going all the way out. They're waving off the icing on this one. Minneapolis gets there first. It's number 11, Tony Newski, gets the puck out. And there's Chrisman. He's a real threat for this team. He drops the pass to the center, and he can't get the shot off. Now St. Louis Park trying to clear the zone, and there's 11, and it is deflected out of play. Tony Newski took a nice little wrist shot, and Frommer deflected that out over the glass.
On that last goal, give Minneapolis defenseman a lot of credit, because he kind of faked a shot, which, you know, the goalie's got to honor. So the goalie's got to come out, challenge, be there. Right. And then once he knew he kind of had the goalie there, he went to the back door. Not a lot the goalie can do.
Yeah, it was kind of an off-speed little shot pass.
Yeah,
it worked out real nice for them. Face-off controlled by the Novas. They move it into the left corner. He's trying to get out front. Oh, a nice little pad save by Frommer. On a little off-speed flip. Now there's 4 guys on the puck in the corner trying to tie it up. St. Louis Park comes up with the puck. They're going to move it up the left side. Man, that gets through everybody.
Jesper and Joey Kramer going in.
Oh, and Minneapolis does a nice job of turning that play around, coming up ice, and he gives it back to the Orioles in the neutral zone. There's an offside that's waved off. Back to Minneapolis up the right boards. Oh, here's an opportunity for the Orioles, but they can't get the handle on it. Little flip pass up the boards, again back in the offensive corner. Minneapolis moving it around to their left side. And they clear their zone, and now it's out of the neutral zone. And here's Chrisman. No, that's not Chrisman. Josh Huskin, he can't. And there's a delayed penalty, I believe.
There is. Looked like maybe a hook they're going to call.
Yep, and Minneapolis clears their goalie for the man advantage on this delayed penalty. They move it way over to the right side. They're hoping they can get a shot off before they have to blow this penalty. Oh, that crossed into the Orioles zone. Out front, he takes a wrist shot, and nicely gloved by Frommer, who saw that one the whole way. Well, it's going to be another power play, looks like, for the Minneapolis Novas. They've been effective on 2 of them. On the last one, the Orioles did a nice job of killing that penalty.
Yeah, and the unfortunate part here is Noah Fortmeyer is going to go for the hook, and Noah's one of our key penalty killers. Probably our top D back there to kill off the penalty. So, and of course, they're coming right back with their top power play unit that scored a lot of goals for Minneapolis this year.
Chrisman on the faceoff for Minneapolis against Miles Malarkey. Minneapolis controls the faceoff, goes back to the point. They're going to move the puck around a little bit, try to find a nice shot. Back out to the point. That's going to clear the zone. That's a nice thing for Orioles. That one deflected outside. Now Minneapolis tries to move it back in the neutral zone. They go cross ice. He has to dump it in, and Orioles are going to end up with the puck behind the net. Oh, now Minneapolis has the puck again in the corner. 4 guys on the puck. St. Louis Park happy just killing some time, and they clear the neutral zone and even further down ice. So that's going to take off some time, this power play. Here's Crispin coming up the center. He passes it off the skate. Again, Crispin with the puck, passes over to his defenseman. He's going to go all the way in. Gets by a couple St. Louis Park players. Nice pass across the crease. He can't get a handle on it. And it is kicked clear nicely
by Miles Malarkey. What a play.
Malarkey, yeah, very good job there.
Pinched the guy off, Miles did, and then was able, knew his stick wasn't in a good spot, just kicked it down the ice. Great play.
53 seconds left in this power play. Minneapolis has the puck coming up the center ice. Pass off there, they cross the blue line. And now they control the puck in the Orioles zone. Fakes a slap shot. Nice little pass up the middle, and he couldn't get a nice deflection on it, but they get the puck back again. Back at the middle. Tommy Newski doing a nice job of controlling things on defense for the Novas. Again, Minneapolis controlling the puck, passing around back out to Newski. He's going to take a shot, and it is blocked nicely by Lucas Savage. Again, Minneapolis doing a nice job of controlling the puck in the St. Louis Park zone. They just can't get a good clean shot off on net. Now the puck through the crease. Nobody can get a handle on it. Here's a nice shot.
No, 2-on-0.
We got a 2-on-0. Lucas Savage is now 1-on-0. He's going to take the shot. Oh, boy. Big glove save by T.J. Mosley for the Novas there.
That's it's unfortunate there. It was who was it, 9? Was that for
Nicky Owens.
Owens was coming in, but he didn't have the momentum, didn't have the speed to join him on that breakaway, which could have been a 2-on-0.
And so a real nice scoring opportunity at the end of that power play for the Orioles, but Mosley for the Novas makes a real nice glove save on a good wrist shot. Minneapolis controls the faceoff. They're trying to bring it out, and they clear their zone into the neutral zone. Oh, there was a nice check there.
Little hip check, an old Freddie Barrett off the North Star. Kurt Giles, Freddie Barrett. Hip check by Noah Fortmeyer.
Okay, they're scrambling for it in the corner there and trying to clear the neutral zone. Minneapolis stops it at the blue line. Pass across to the right side. Shot deflected off to the right. Now St. Louis Park is able to clear the neutral zone. It's 2-on-2. He's just going to slow down and flip it in there. He flips one right on goal. And, well, he lets it go and gives it back to St. Louis Park. Now it's back out to the point on the left point. Fired back into the corner. Nick Owens tries to get out front. He does. There's a scrum in front of the net. Nobody can get a handle on it. Now Minneapolis is going to clear the zone. They flip it up high. It comes all the way back down the ice. Now Minneapolis. Stellar Christensen has the puck. Nick Ames now sends it around to the right side. Here's Owens trying to move it up. Having no luck. 12. Casey Plunder sends it in. Now Minneapolis clears their own zone. Back to the neutral zone. And Park sends it back in. Does a little line change there. Oh, there's a big hit.
Another big hit.
Carlos Seguenzo makes a nice check on Minneapolis. Now it's back in the right corner for the Orioles. They're trying to clear their zone. And they get out. Now we got a 2-on-1. But they can't hold on to that puck. Puck clears the neutral zone. And they fired in. We're going to get a delayed offsides there. And they wave that off. Minneapolis now bringing it up ice up the center. That's.
But there was 3 nice hits. 3 nice hits by the Orioles on that last shift.
Yeah, there sure were.
Clean and hard.
Yep. Now Lucas Savage loses the puck at center ice. Goes back to Minneapolis. Pass back to their own end. Now up the middle, Grant Miller takes the puck. He fires it in on the right side. Gets a nice hit there as well. Promer clears it off to the side. Well, this is a dangerous play. He brings it up to his middle, but luckily he gets it off to Lucas Savage, who's moving up the left side. He's got a potential drop there. He drops it, and unfortunately gets it out of his zone and misses everybody as T.J. Remford scrambles back for it. Now the Orioles at center ice. A nice pass over to the right side. Miles Malarkey sends it in on net. And another big hit. Boy, they're really getting physical out there, Johnny.
Yeah, they sure are. And, you know, I'll give the Orioles credit. They're playing some big physical hockey here, and it's all clean. It's shoulder to shoulder. It's big hits, but they're getting the best of Minneapolis right now in the physical part of the game.
I think so. Nice move. Nice move by Jake Bear there. He moves up the left side, takes a wrist shot on goal. Handled easily by TJ Mosley.
Another big hit.
Right. Yep, they're getting real physical out there. You can tell they really want the next goal to break this tie. Josh Huskin making some nice moves out front. He can't get a handle on it. There's a shot left of net. TJ Rempter trying to clear the zone, and he does. Now they're scrambling for it at center ice. Oh, another big hit. Watch those elbows, fellas.
Yeah, the boys are playing hard.
Oh, there's a nice pass up ice. He's just going to flip the puck on net. Hope that once in a while those things actually trickle through.
Yeah.
Those are sometimes the toughest ones to handle, as you probably know, Johnny.
Yeah, you know, you're used to shots coming at you. The bouncy ones can cause you some problems. Interesting, TJ Mosley in net for Minneapolis. Had the opportunity to work with his father for about 10 years. Neighboring department from my department, and it's good to see his son playing tonight in the nets.
Oh, there's a shot to score!
Miles Malarkey.
Malarkey puts it top shelf over the goalie's blocking pad. That was a pretty shot.
Beautiful.
From about a foot in front of the net, he went top shelf. That
was... When you put it up in the cookie jar like he did right there, you're not going to stop that. That's in tight. And you know, the old thing for shooters, you're inside those hash marks, you put it upstairs.
Yeah.
You're outside those hash marks, you go low stick side or 5-hole. That's just a beautiful goal with 44 seconds left. Hopefully the Orioles can hold this and take a lead into the third.
Yeah, that'll give them a nice bit of confidence going into the third period. Face off at center ice. Minneapolis controls the puck now. They dump it in on the left side and chase. About 30 seconds left in the second period. The Orioles lead this 4-3. Dump behind the net. They're just going to try to kill 30 seconds going to this intermission with a nice lead. Minneapolis now moving the puck around nicely. They center it, and it gets past the stick of Chrisman. Fans on the shot. They're still controlling the puck now. St. Louis Park dumps it out. Now they clear the neutral zone. Here comes Lucas Savage. He's on the right side. He might get a shot off, but nope. He's taken off the puck by Tony Newski from Minneapolis. There's a shot. Hits traffic, and the rebound.
That's the end of that.
Oh, that's the end of the second period. Well, they had a nice rush there at the end and a couple nice opportunities.
Yeah, and really nice finish in that period. You know, here's the difference in the second, Kurt, for the Orioles. They were able to kill off any penalties they took, which was wonderful to see. After killing off a couple penalties, they were able to get some pressure, and a great shot from Miles coming off that face-off, putting it up right up and upstairs into the. I mean, great job. You know, we've got. I know our crew here is we're gonna go to commercial break in just a minute. First, we're gonna get a couple more of our seniors, and that's goaltender Ryan Fromm, senior captain, and Jake Bear, senior. Certainly, Jake Bear played a great period. Some great drives to the net. Some really nice physical play, hitting shoulder to shoulder. And
Dan Bassinet is sitting ringside.
All right, guys, I'm down here with Jake Bear, Ryan Fromm. Right off the bat, Jake, I was giving you a hard time in the locker room about not scoring, and I'm glad I did, because I think you scored because I was giving you a hard time. What'd you see there on the goal as you coming down the left side?
I was coming down, saw that left side, and I just kind of put it there. Thought it was. I'd like to give some credit to my grandpa, who's given me all my inspirational text messages the last few days too.
Well, you had your phone in your breezers during warm-ups. I thought maybe you were going to pull your phone out, take a picture of the goal. Why didn't you do that?
I decided I'd leave it in the locker room after warm-ups. I had to get a selfie of myself during warm-ups. So.
All right. Let's get a few words from you about your senior year and just growing up in St. Louis Park and coming through the program. What are some of the career highlights or varsity highlights that you have?
Definitely enjoyed my first few years, roughing it up a little bit. Also, as well, Podine coming in and playing with my little brother as a junior. That was a lot of fun, along with our record that we had. This year, as long as I know we haven't had the record that we wanted, but it's been a great season with all the guys, and I've had a good time.
You want to promote your Twitter before we leave here?
Today I've wrote on my stick, follow me at freaky_X.
All right. Thanks, Jake. Senior goalie Ryan Frommer, night and day difference, obviously, between the first and second period. You guys stay out of the box a little bit in that second period, which helped. 5-on-5, you guys are playing great with them, outplaying them, if not.
Yeah, well, we've been playing great when we stay out of the box, but we can run into big trouble when we're short a guy, so we just need to keep it even.
As a goaltender against these guys, what's your thoughts coming into the game? You've been controlling your rebounds really well. You've been getting whistles, covering the pucks up. Is that what Coach talked to you before the game?
Yeah, Bays just told me work on my rebound control and make sure I'm moving well.
Gotcha. Yeah, you're fronting pucks real well. We're noticing from up top. Ryan, let's go through. Let's get a couple thoughts, a couple memories from St. Louis Park hockey. As you came over right from, you didn't play park hockey throughout youth. You came over for high school.
9th grade year.
Well, let's get some memories from you from 9th grade on.
I'm going to say under Coach Donahue when we had all those super scrimmage games against Delano, the bench clearers. Those were pretty intense. And when Podine came, just the major change in the program, and that's pretty much my highlights, what I remember most.
All right. Well, nice job today, and you guys went up 1 at the end there, which is nice to see, a nice momentum to come out for the third period. Side note, I think Jake gets a lot of his hockey experience and a lot of his memories from watching his cousin's 03 state tournament team when he was growing up. You got any comments about that team?
Did a good job.
I'm kidding. Just giving him a hard time. All right, 4-3 Park going into the third. Back up to you guys.
Thank you.
All right, well, congratulations,
Kurt, I got a comment.
Ryan.
He's talking the 03 because Danny Bissonette played on that team and was one of a team that certainly all the Park people remember because they were able to have a very successful season. So Danny will never forget that. So, all right.
Hockey players never forget. So, well, that's the end of 2 periods. The St. Louis Park Orioles lead the Minneapolis Novas 4-3. We'll be back shortly with more Minnesota State High School boys hockey. Welcome back to Minnesota State High School boys hockey here at the St. Paul Rec Center. We got, St. Louis Park.
Well, that's because we got Claire Satterdahl in here.
Yeah.
We're not there yet.
St. Louis Park leading the Minneapolis Novas 4-3. We're done with 2 periods. We've got a special guest here in the booth here, Johnny.
Yeah, we're with the legendary coach from Bloomington Jefferson. Tom Satterdahl has joined us in the booth. And Tom, you're here working the game, doing a little bit of internet work. What do you see so far in the first 2 periods?
Well, I've talked about on the internet is I see 2 teams that are very well coached. I mean, the coaching staffs you've got there, I mean, they're top of the rung in the state of Minnesota, really, and all the experience and so on. But what I really like to see is the skill level of the players. They're using plays, okay, the draw goes back to D, they go D to D up the middle. I mean, it's just, they're very well coached. Another thing I like is the passes out in front, they're flat. Players are catching them on their backhand. The skill level it's really good. I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's been a good first 2 periods, and of course Minneapolis has worked their power play, especially at the end of the first period, very well. You can see they've got a very effective power play with a lot of skill up front.
Right. Well, and Crispin, I've talked about him. Obviously, he's a leading scorer in the metropolitan area. those kind of players, the Crispins, the Grant Bessies, people like that, it's amazing the puck finds them. You know, they just go to open area, and all of a sudden the puck is there. They know where it's going before it gets there. And boy, another thing that I've commented on is what I've seen tonight is I can count the number of slap shots on less than one hand. We counted one. Otherwise, everybody's been shooting wrist shots. We don't even see a lot of snapshots. Right. But wrist shots, and they're getting rebounds off of them. Yeah. They've been well coached.
Yeah, and the nice quick releases, even from the D on those wrist shots. Snapshots, wrist shots, not a lot of slap, which means the goalies have to move quick, and there's rebounds there.
Very impressed with Panuski from the Novas. He's very nice. But I'm also impressed with St. Louis Park. They're young. They've only got 3 seniors. Yeah. I mean, I think that, you know, obviously we got Sean Podine, who, you know, grew up. I played against Sean's dad in Rochester. Okay, sure. And we've got him, and we got Corey Peterson, who played on 2 of my state championship team. Yeah. Paul Ranheim, who you must have played with.
Absolutely.
Who Paul, to me, is one of the top 5 to 10 high school players in all of Minnesota history. Yeah. He was one of my all-time favorites. He was tough, he was fast, and he could score.
Right. Oh, Paul had the speed. You know, Paul could come down that side, and, you know, he was sturdy on his feet, so he could beat you with the speed, and then he had the strength to drive the net.
Yeah. And then on the other one, we got Dietzig and Chorsky, 2 Mr. Hockey Award. Yeah. I mean, you don't get any better than that.
No, absolutely not, Coach. You got a great coaching staffs on both sides, and it's made for a great, entertaining game here as we enter the third.
I'm having fun, and I'm excited.
Yeah. Well, I know you need to get back to your booth for the third period, but I'll tell you, I have a lot of memories of you being on the bench at Jefferson and me being on the other side in the green and white, and we had some nice battles. And of course, you had to poke fun at that 81 year.
Well, yeah.
You know,
but you got us in 82, and Wally scored in overtime. You know, I mean, we were right there. It was in overtime in the state tournament. But no, we had trouble beating Edina West. That is the only team that I coached that I have a losing record against. Edina West couldn't beat you guys.
Well, you know what? I'll remember that next time I see you. Then
there you go.
I got one up on you.
There you go.
Thanks for stopping by the booth,
very much.
Coach. Thank you. Have a great day.
Yep.
That was Coach Satterdahl, a longtime coach of Bloomington Jefferson. Obviously, a lot of success in a lot of state tournaments hanging in that Bloomington arena when he was coaching, Kurt.
Absolutely. I didn't even play for you guys, but he was an iconic coach back in Bloomington and had a lot of success with that team. Well, we're underway in the third period here. St. Louis Park leads Minneapolis Novas 4-3. Kurt Fosse in the booth here with John Basil. Minneapolis threatening right off the bat, but they missed an opportunity, and now St. Louis Park is going to clear the neutral zone. Puck deflected off the glass. Still in the neutral zone. Pass over to the right side, and they're going to dump it in. No offsides is waved off on that one. Little battle in front of the net here. There's an opportunity for the Orioles, but they can't get their stick on it. Now, here's a breakaway for the Novas. That's number 3, and Fromm makes a beautiful pad save again. He has just been phenomenal in net on a couple of real opportunities for Minneapolis. Now, another shot. Oh, that one does sneak through. I think there might have been a tip in front of the net on that one.
You know, that's real, unfortunate, because Farmer made one heck of a beautiful save on that breakaway. Minneapolis was able to rebound right away, bring it up high, get a shot, and put it in to tie this game up 4-4. I think I expected nothing less. I got a feeling this game's going to be a barn burner all the way to the final minute. It's been, both teams are playing intensity. Park's playing with a lot of grit and a lot of physical play, and so we'll see what happens as we go down the final 16 minutes of this game.
Well, that was Tony Newski for the Novas who took that shot. I'm not exactly sure if that hit a skate or a stick or what, but that somehow sneaked by Frommer in goal here. But now that ties up the score at 4-4 with 16 minutes left in the third period of this game. Minneapolis now has the puck in their own zone behind the net. Nice hit there by Jake Bear, trying to get at the puck in the offensive corner. Minneapolis clears the puck behind the net. Moving it up left side, there is Josh Huskin. He's moving it all the way up. He's trying to get by. He dumps it in on the right side. Puck squirts behind the net. Back to the point there, 17. Chris Grassel takes a shot, and it is deflected over the glass.
We were in Minneapolis, and
no, it was here.
You know what? You're right. I'm thinking of the girls' game. So, but I can't recall. I think you may be right.
I think it came down to overtime. And
face off to the right of Ryan Fromm. St. Louis Park zone. They try to clear the zone and are unsuccessful. Minneapolis now back, and now the puck is cleared to the neutral zone, where Minneapolis is going to have to go back and regroup from behind their own net. That's Tony Newski. Seems to be getting a lot of playing time for the Minneapolis Novas. Now it flips over to the left side. Newski has it. He dumps it in on the left side. On the chase is Casey Plender, back around the net. Fortmeyer fighting for the puck. And there's Lucas Savage trying to clear the zone back in the defensive corner as well. 4 guys on the puck.
And Noah comes away with it. Noah's very strong on his stick.
And again, cannot clear the zone. The shot is deflected away from the goal. Now it's directly behind the goal. Casey Plender trying to clear the puck. Now Lucas Savage with it. He dumps it out, and it does clear the neutral zone. Hits the referee and trickles back into the St. Louis Park zone. They're going to regroup while Minneapolis does a line change. There is an errant pass picked off by Minneapolis, but he can't get a stick on it. So now St. Louis Park gets it again. Now Lucas Savage takes it up the right side. He passes over across ice behind his player. Flipped in to the neutral zone. Minneapolis trading passes back and forth across the ice, and they finally dump it into the Orioles zone.
Casey Plender and Noah need to get a line change. They need a whistle here. They've been out there for a long time on D. They'll both go right now.
Now we got 2-on-2. Orioles taking it in on the right side. He tries to get a shot. Not much on it. It goes right of the net, and then the puck flipped up and out into the neutral zone. Now the Orioles moving it effectively over to the right side. Shot up the middle, off the stick of Nick Hames. Now it's behind the net of the Nova. Minneapolis backhands the puck. Not able to clear the zone. Now it's tied up on the boards. Again, another 4 or 5 guys trying to get the puck out. It comes out, flipped towards the net. Here's an opportunity, and again, cannot get a handle on a good shot there. Puck ends up trickling behind the net. Minneapolis will move it up on the left side of the boards. Cross center, picked off by the Orioles. Nick Owens. He again flips it in. They're going to do a line change, regroup. Here's Tony Newski starting with the puck for Minneapolis, moving up to the left side. There's a nice pass, but that's picked off by the Orioles. Puck at center ice. Carlos Seguena loses the puck to the other squad and slams into the boards. Puck trickles through now. Nope, I thought that might be offside, but that trickled through. Now they're back in the offensive corner for Minneapolis. St. Louis Park trying to, now they errantly center it. Minneapolis cannot get a handle on it, so that was pretty lucky there that he was not able to get a shot off. Puck centered to nobody. Now the Orioles take the puck up center ice. It's a 3-on-2 break. Noah Fortmeyer not able to get around the defense. And again, the puck tied up along the boards on the right corner. Puck comes out, a slap shot taken high over the net. Goalie got his pad on it, but I think that one was going high anyways. Now St. Louis Park takes another shot, a little snapshot on net, deflected to the goalie's right. Puck now behind the net in the corner while 3 players fight for it. Orioles end up with it. They're trying to get it out front. Unsuccessful. It's Miles Malarkey trying to get a shot off, and now the Novas are able to clear the zone. Now they've got 1 man with a puck. Shot blocked by the Orioles, back in the corner. Uh-oh, here's a shot in front of the net, centering pass. Johnny, is it me or do the players starting to look a little tired?
They are.
I think it's a little sloppy.
It is. You can see that, especially defensively, they're both getting tired. Of course, both teams are playing a short bench on defense and up front for the Novas, and there's an offsides, and I think both teams will be happy to take that break. Say, Kurt, you know, there's a couple seniors that aren't in the lineup tonight that we should mention. We've talked a lot about the seniors throughout the game that we're on, but, you know, Spiker, he's just one of those fun-loving guys that's been a huge part of this program, and I can tell you, he had a quote from Terry Keesley: "If you want to run with the big dogs, you have to get off the porch," and you know, he's taken that to heart, and you know, it's been inspirational by Terry Keesley and Keesley's Pond here in St. Louis Park, which is one of the more unique outdoor skating rinks. That
oh boy, there was a big hit by Minneapolis. I think he's going to get a hit to the elbowing.
Let's see what we got. Interference.
Oh, interference on that one. Wow, that was a hard shot.
A hard shot will give the Orioles an opportunity to go on the power play, and
that's what they needed right there. They haven't had a power play yet, so
we'll see how we execute there.
Let's take a look at this replay.
Watch the replay
for the puck.
Puck comes. Okay.
Well, so here comes the shot. Boom.
Yeah.
If they're big on protecting the head hits, I think that.
Yeah, that's
close to being 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that might go for a major, but we're at 10:16 left in the final period of this game. The score is tied 4-4. And St. Louis Park is going to have, is this their first power play of the game?
This is their first power play unit. They're missing Curtis Greenbush tonight, who normally serves on this unit, is normally a big winger for us. So we'll see how they do without Curdy out there.
All right, Hames controls its face-off. A great shot by Noah Fortmeyer, and it's right into the chest. T.J. Mosley. Now Fortmeyer again takes a shot, another high shot, and
beautiful shot by Noah. Noah's got a very quick release, Kurt.
He sure does.
And Danny, watch how quick he releases that puck. I've talked about that before, and I've said it, and it really is. It's a Sakic-like release. It's quick as a cat.
Yeah, no, I noticed that earlier today, but he's got to keep that down a little bit.
We've seen a few of those shots go in as rebounds after the goalie couldn't handle it, and that was another one that came close.
Yeah, Dan brought up a good point about a foot lower on the lower stick side would be a nice spot for that.
Yep. All right, they're fighting for the puck in the corner. Looks like Minneapolis came out with an out. It's still back there. There's 4 guys battling for the puck. 2 Orioles go down. Nobody in front of the net. Now the puck comes out. Nobody able to get a handle on it. Now Minneapolis moves it up left side and clears it high out of the neutral zone. It gets all the way up to Chrisman, who fans on the puck and goes for a line change. Orioles bringing it behind their net. Wide open ice. Nice pass over to the left side. Here's Lucas Savage, who's looking for a drop. He drops it to Fortmeyer. Takes a shot back and forth. Fortmeyer takes another shot. Just misses left of the post.
That was about the right height. Just a hair left.
Looked like there might have been a little screen going on there. Oh, there's a great shot into the chest. The goalie had no idea where it went. Deflected off into the corner. Again, 5 guys digging in the corner for that ball, or puck. Now the Orioles taking it around the right boards, looking for an opportunity. The puck almost gets out. There's a slap shot from Lucas Savage. Great pad save by T.J. Mosley. He saw that one the whole way and got his pad down just in time.
You know, I mean, they've been getting shots on net. They've had about 4 or 5 shots on net. It was exactly what they needed for this power play, especially with down a guy, down Bushy.
Orioles come and take a shot. Blocking pad save by Mosley. That's deflected out, and they clear it down the ice. Stopped actually by the referee. Oh, here's Chrisman. Shorthanded, takes a shot. Big save.
Well, if they would have scored on that one, they would have had to give the assist to the ref.
Yeah, that was
right out to him.
That was kind of a lucky break for them. Again, back puck almost through the crease. It looks like we're going to have a penalty here.
Yeah, and Coach Peterson isn't too happy with that call because that should have never been in the zone.
No.
The ref did get in the way of the play. One of their challenges to get out. It gave them all that pressure right there and resulted in the penalty. There was the kick out. So, you know, the refs doing their best job. In that particular case, they got in the way of the game a little bit. You know, we were talking, Kurt, about the seniors. You know, Frank Jamusek isn't out there today, and I tell you, he's a family guy. You know, his sister plays on the girls' team, and I think just a wonderful family to have in our community. And it's too bad he's not here on senior night.
Absolutely.
But I know his family's probably watching at home, and we're just thankful they're here, and I think they enjoy their experience, and it's nice to have their daughters coming back on the girls varsity team as well.
Well, Minneapolis now on the power play with 7.5 minutes left in the third period. They've got a minute and a half left on a power play. They're moving the puck around, looking for an opportunity. Newski out front takes another shot, and that is blocked. All the way across ice to Peter Hacker, who almost gets the lights the lamp. Back out to Newski. He takes a wrist shot right on net. No rebound there, and the Orioles do a nice job of clearing it down the ice. They're going to go for a quick line change while Minneapolis takes advantage of that. Oh, a little flip pass to the middle. No one was there. They thought they could take advantage of being a little shorthanded with the line change there, but they weren't quick enough. Now they're again moving the puck around in the Orioles zone. And there's Hacker. Dumped in past Chrisman. He can't get a handle on it. Now the Orioles nearly clear the puck, and they do. Again, a lot of fanning going on today as they're trying to clear the puck. Now the Orioles with an opportunity, and they are taken out of the play by Tony Newski for the Minneapolis Novas. Now the puck is back down in the Orioles zone. He goes for the jam. Nice stop by Fromm.
Yeah, Fromm came across very quick and made a nice save because they were moving. They had speed on that.
Again, trying to jam it in the near side and unsuccessfully, and Orioles do a nice job of clearing that out of the zone with 5 seconds left on the man advantage for Minneapolis. So good job of
yeah, that's a huge kill for the Orioles.
Killing that power play for the Orioles.
They still need another guy on the ice. They only got 4.
Puck went right through the crease there. Nobody there. Now the Minneapolis backhand. There's 6 people on the puck, and they clear the ice. Now the Orioles breaking up ice, taken off the puck by Chris Grassel for the Novas. Making the move towards the net, and
Miles has got a break.
Oh, well, here's an opportunity, and a centering shot off the skate of Nick Hames. He can't get a handle on it, but a very nice centering pass to him, wide open, but it was just bouncing around too much. Puck now behind the net, the Minneapolis Nova. Puck finally comes out clear now. Oh, here's an opportunity for, oh, wow. Chris Grassel does a nice job of laying out to block that shot. Now here's an opportunity for the Orioles. Takes a wrist shot right on goal, and Mosley holds on to that one.
Yeah, I think they coached Mosley a little between periods to hang on to those rebounds. What a game. You know, it's a great crowd here tonight at the Rec. You look down, and there's a ton of students and a ton of people, and there's people wrapping around the edge part. Very nice crowd here for tonight's game. And they're getting their money's worth, because this game is going to go right down to the wire as we suspected. And it's nice to see the Rec Center this full at a great game tonight on Valentine's Eve.
Yes, it is 4-4 with 4:44 left in the game. So you're going to see some pretty aggressive play here in the last 4 minutes of this game. There's an icing call
for Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
You know, Paul, I wonder if we can get a shot of Coach Podine on the bench across. If we can zoom in on Coach Podine real quick, just take a look at the hat that he's wearing. Next whistle, maybe we can get that.
All right, face off in the Minneapolis zone to the right of the goalie. Comes back to the point. He fires it in the corner. Stopped by Minneapolis. Joe Gumont, he's able to clear the puck all the way around the ice. And there's a forwarding pass to Peter Hacker, who's taken down. I think he wanted a penalty on that.
Net came off the moorings. Good break for the Orioles. You know, he got the puck first, certainly. Okay. So you can see here, he gets all puck first, and then the stick goes in, so there's no penalty there.
No penalty.
And there's Coach Podine, and you can take a look at that hat that he's wearing tonight.
What does that say?
And that says Finland.
Oh, yeah.
And was sent over by Jesper's father for Coach, and he watches the game live, streams it over the internet. And so we can let him know that hat went to good use and is keeping Coach warm during these during
he
these
waves
games.
off and offsides there. Minneapolis brings it over the blue line into the far corner. Couple nice hits there, and Minneapolis gets the best of that one. Tony Newski moves it around to the left, and they fire it into the left side, the left corner.
And you know, and I think at this point of the game, as long as the refs go both ways with that, they're going to let maybe the teams decide it.
There's a nice outlet pass.
But they got to go both ways.
Yeah, it is. It's getting a little more physical, you can tell here, and I think the refs might be letting a few things go. Now the Orioles moving the puck around at center ice, having trouble getting in. He takes a slap shot just to get it in the zone, and they're going to do a line change. Here's Newski with the puck. He gets a nice pass off. Back over to 19, and then Joe Gumont moving around. He gets a shot on net, and that sneaks in for Minneapolis with the go-ahead goal on a puck
just kind of
actually initially stopped, but it just kind of had a little momentum and trickled in past his pad there. That's too bad because he was in position for the stop, and it just trickled by.
Yeah, it puts the Orioles down with 3:17 to go. And the Orioles, though, they got a lot of fight in them. There's 3 minutes left.
Yeah. This game's not over yet. All right, Minneapolis controls the faceoff. They move it over to Chrisman. He centers it back. Nice pass up the middle. And there's an offsides call, just by a step. Yeah, Peter Hacker was nicely positioned there, but he was just an inch or two offsides on that one. 3:10 left in this game. Minneapolis Novas lead the score 5-4 over the St. Louis Park Orioles here at St. Louis Park Rec Center.
Johnny, here's where you need guys like Fortmeyer and Luca, your playmakers, to step up and try to make a play.
Yeah, try to make a play, make a difference, get someone to shift, and see if we can't get one here.
Another shot. I don't think anyone knows where the puck is, but
it's under Frommer, and he's able to hang on to it.
Well, that was a real nice shot by Minneapolis, and Frommer did a nice job of getting a pad on that one. That one could, if it was up in the air, I think that might have gone in. But
yeah, you know, Minneapolis is driving so quick deep that it's natural sometimes to get a little parallel too quick until they get behind the goal line. And they've caught a couple breaks and bounces near the puck, but here comes the Orioles.
Yep. Orioles dump it into the Minneapolis zone in the left corner. Trying to get a shot now. Walking towards the net, fires it right into the breadbasket. A nice effort, but Mosley was all over that one.
Yeah, I think Hilsey was hoping that he's going to stay up, and he was trying to go for the 5-hole, but he dropped early.
Yeah.
And so it went right into the breadbasket. I think the Orioles will probably be taking a timeout somewhere in here.
2.5 minutes left in the third period of this game. Minneapolis leads 5-4. Now Minneapolis clears their zone, and Orioles backtrack a little bit to get the puck. Now the Novas dump it in, do a line change. Orioles have a wide open sheet of ice. They're going to try to move it up quickly. That's Charlie Hillis moving it in all the way down the ice. He gets it in the corner and gets knocked off the puck. Puck tied up along the near boards. Minneapolis comes out with it and crosses it all the way across ice. I think they're just in. Oh, now Orioles have a nice chance, but the ball is booted forward out of
And here
control.
comes the goaltender. Frommer leaves the net with 1:30 to go, and we got a 6th attacker out there, and here we go.
Oh, there's a nice wrist shot right on net. Mosley makes a nice stop, and the puck is sitting loose right behind Mosley. They did blow the whistle.
And that's Jake Bear in the bottom. He got kind of bowled over. We'll see what they call here. Unfortunately, I think they're going to call coincidentals. But certainly Jake took the initial hit, and probably should be one more in Minneapolis. We'll see what we get.
No, he's just going hard to the net. He didn't attack the goalie or anything, but I'll probably get a timeout here too by Park. Rest up there. Might have been some extracurriculars down under that pile.
A lot of hard lot of bodies piled up there. Hard to see what was going on at the bottom of that pile.
Whitehead and Bear might have got into it.
Yeah, Jake just got thrown out for the refs for misconduct. I don't think Jake was too happy with them both being called. So probably said something to the ref. It'll be even up. I'm sure it'll be 2-2, and then he'll get a 10-minute misconduct for talking back to the referee. I think basically what happened is Jake probably felt that he got attacked first and wasn't happy that they're going to send both of them to the box. And sometimes it's best just to not say anything.
Yeah, it's best to just walk away, and that's the hardest thing to do.
Yeah, it's an emotional game.
Yeah,
and when you get emotional out there, and there's nothing wrong with the passion, but you got to keep that emotion in check.
Yeah, especially late in the game, in a game that is clearly winnable for either team. So.
Yeah, especially with Jake having a good game like he had been having.
Yeah.
Well, there's this Gordie Howe hat trick though right there for him.
That's right.
His dad wasn't hoping he'd get that, but I think he ended up getting it.
Yep. Penalty, assist, and a goal, right? Yep. Gordie Howe hat trick. Well, the Orioles have taken a timeout here.
A fight assist. And a goal.
Yes. And so when the Orioles have taken a timeout, real quick as we wait for them to sort out the penalties and do that. We can talk about Jake Bear, who's had a nice night tonight, of course, involved in the recent penalty, but senior, we're going to miss him. Frank Jamusek, who's not out here today, great senior. We're going to miss him next year. Mitch Spiker, been great for this community and for the Pipes. I said that's because I play with his dad, but yes, E. Spiker. Hopefully I haven't been saying that all night, but the E. Spiker, I just love being on the ice with him and Frommer. And of course, Danny Murray. Danny Murray's been in this program for a long time, another senior, and of course Jesper as well. We're going to miss Jesper, and Jesper's been a nice treat for all the boys to have him on the team, get a little international experience and exposure. And last but not least, I got to say Ryan Fromm as well. He's been playing a lot between the Pipes this year and has seen a lot of rubber. Obviously in his final home game, like to pull a win. It's going to be a close game as we come down 5-4 with the goaltender pulled. But all these seniors will be missed a lot by this community and this program. They're all going to do great things. They're all great kids, great young men. They're going to go out there and they're going to continue to do things in society that are productive. A lot going on to college. A lot have other aspirations. Amazingly, when I talk to these boys, I think 3 of the 6 mentioned owning their own business someday. So they certainly got that entrepreneurial dream, and that comes from just having a lot of drive.
Yeah, it's always a sad time for what you leave behind, but it's exciting for what lies ahead, because it's a real transitional time in these young men's life.
Yes, and I know I speak on behalf of the whole community, you, Danny, you, Kurt, and all the parents here and all the fans that wish all these seniors nothing but the best as they battle for their final minute 30 and hopefully some overtime time here at the Rec tonight.
All right, well, the face-off is going to be outside the neutral zone. There's a minute and a half left in this game. Minneapolis leads the score 5-4. The goalie is still pulled for the Orioles, and they control the face-off, and they're going to try to dump it in and set up for a shot here with under 2 minutes to play. Minneapolis tying up the puck in their corner, just trying to kill off this clock. Well, the Orioles set up some players in position trying to get a shot. Now they do. They get a nice flip shot, runs into some traffic and misses the net.
Good pinch by Noah, yeah. Wonderful pinch.
Okay, here's an opportunity for the Orioles, and it's knocked off the puck by Minneapolis. 1 minute left in the game. Here's a centering shot right in front of the crease. No one can get a handle on it. And now Minneapolis is coming out. That's Christian. And he takes a shot on an open net, just misses to the right, and he might even get the rebound, but no. What is going on?
There we go.
All right, now they've got a break. I don't know if he thought the game was over, but he kind of took a swing at it like a desperation thing. But now they get the puck down back in the Minneapolis zone, and that puck's gonna get out. And here comes Chrisman, who's going to take a shot and put the final nail on that one. To take a 2-goal lead here in the final 17 seconds of this matchup between St. Louis Park and the Minneapolis Novas.
And really a hard-fought battle. Minneapolis coming in here, with a 19-3-1 record. The Orioles, who've been in, the unique thing about the Orioles with their record this year, they have been in every game, and that's the one thing that, people don't realize, that it's nice to see all these kids have battled. Sometimes when you have a team that's only picked up 4 wins on the season, you'd say, geez, are they getting blown out 6-1 or 6-2? And that hasn't been the case. They've been in a lot of these games.
Yeah, and there were a couple lead changes in this game. They had
sure was. And Minneapolis will take home the W, and the Orioles, after a hard-fought battle, will go. We'll take an L in the column for tonight. But
very hard-fought game by both teams.
Yeah, Danny, your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's hard at the end of the night when you take the loss, but a lot of positives to bring going into their final game at Cooper and then into the playoffs. So they got that going from a lot of. I mean, I like the difference, I think, tonight in the last few games that were broadcast was the physical play by Park. When you start taking the body the right way, not just throwing your weight around haphazardly, but you start taking the body where you move kids off the puck, you create turnovers, and that's what they were doing tonight. And a lot more chances too, a lot more pucks thrown at the net, making chances, and I like to see that. And yeah, hopefully they can next week get a win out of Cooper and go into playoffs on a high note.
Yeah, as the two teams shook hands tonight, I saw Curtis Greenbush obviously in his warm-ups and his helmet, and TJ Halfin as well. 2 key players for the Orioles out today injured. Certainly anxious to see if I know TJ unfortunately won't be back. Curtis Greenbush most likely will not be back. He did skate 1 day with the team this week. So we'll see if any of those injured players are able to come back by the end of the year and for playoffs. But overall, not a bad effort, and a fun night of hockey here at the Rec Center, Kurt.
Absolutely. Enjoyed it very much. It was a good game right down to the last minute, and a couple of lead changes. Orioles gave them a really good fight, but ultimately came up a goal or 2 short there.
Yeah. I got to thank Paul before we break for the night. You can go to the City of St. Louis Park website, click on ParkTV. You can order a disc of this game. Obviously, the game will be replayed often on cable access, I should say ParkTV 16. And there you can see it up on the screen right now, or you can call the phone number at 924-2535 and order a disc as well. And it's been a great night. I want to say to all the seniors, I said it just a couple of minutes ago, we wish you nothing but the best. It's really all about them tonight. And with that, Kurt, you want to sign us out for the night?
Okay, I'll do that, John. Thanks for joining us tonight for Minnesota High School boys hockey. Minneapolis Novas defeat the St. Louis Park Orioles 6-4. Watch it on ParkTV.org. Happy Valentine's Day. Thanks for joining us. Good night.
Good night.